Alright, so welcome back. We've just installed our essential plugins, and now we're just going to create a contact form using the Visual Form Builder plugin that we installed. So if we're at our WordPress dashboard here, if we see on our left, since we've installed that plugin, there's a little link that comes up to it here, and we want to go to All Forms just to show all the forms we've created, but so far there's been none, so we can add a new one. We're going to call this contact form. Name of our company is here. Reply to email. This is where replies from the form will go. So when I get an email from it, this is the subject that it'll show, so I know, this is a form that's come in through the website. And there we go. So keep that the same. So I've created a form. And now we just want to go through the settings here. Top aligned is fine. Email, we've just completed all that, so that's good. Confirmation, this is so when someone submits a form, this is the text that's going to show up. Your form was successfully submitted, so that's fine. We can also redirect them to a page. There's other things we can do, but we'll just leave that message. Notification, do we want to send a confirmation email to the user once their contact form has been submitted? And I think since we've sent them this or displayed this text saying it was successful, I don't think we need to send them an email as well. So in here, this is where we're going to actually create the form. So we're going to add fields from here. So depending on what you want people to fill out, you'll drag that over. We'll just basically click on text. So we're going to create one text field. And so this is going to be, we're going to get them to input their name. Is it required? Yes. Validation. So this is, does it have to be an email, URL, date, number, anything? No, so we're going to put none. Size, medium, default is fine, so that's okay. So we're actually going to add an email one now, because we're going to want them to put their name, we're going to want them to put their email, so we'll call this email. Validation, so yes, it has to be an email. Size, medium, required, we're going to put yes. So that's all good too. We're going to add another text. And this one we're just going to call subject. So what's the subject of your email? Required, we'll leave this as no. Validation, no. We'll leave this all the same too. And last one, this is going to be their actual message. So in this I'm going to put text area, because it's probably going to be a lot more information than in any of these other three. So the text area is a larger piece. So we'll call it message. Required, we will put yes. They have to leave something in there. Size, we're going to put large. And we'll leave that like that. The verification here, this is just so we don't have any like bots sending us stuff. And the verification is please enter any 2 digits. So this is what it'll say to them. Required, yes. And then the submit button, it'll just say submit on it. So that is a form that we've just created. I'm going to hit save form. And these are other things you can add. So you can add, you can add a radio button if you want them to be able to click different radios. You can add a date, you can add a phone number, formatted in just a phone number. They can add a file, they can upload a file. So we're going to create a real simple one here. So this one's ready to go. So now if we go to all forms, we see we have this contact form here. Other things on here, there's obviously, if you want to add a new one, entries. This will show you everyone who's submitted a form through or submitted a message through that form, so it's a good way to kind of collect email addresses and stuff. Export, this is if you want to export that list to Excel or something, so you can kind of create your own little CRM. In settings, this is just some CSS settings. We're going to leave all this the same as it is. So we have just our one form. So now we're going to go to Pages. We're going to go to our Contact Us page. And just in the main content here, we're going to go to Add Form. So this button has showed up also when we installed the plugin. So go to Add Form. It's going to ask us which of our forms we want to add, but we only have one. So we'll add the contact form. Insert form. So that's a shortcode for that form. Click Update. View page. There you go. So now on this contact form, or on our contact page, we have a contact form that they can view, or that they can fill out and submit. So I'm actually going to change the text of this because I don't want it to say field set. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard. I'm going to go back to our Visual Form Builder, All Forms. We're going to edit this form. And so where it says field set here, I'm going to change that text to say someone will respond as soon as possible. So we'll save that. So since that form is edited, has been edited, and we're using a shortcode to show this form on the page, it should already be edited on the page as well. So let's go make sure that's happened. I'm going to view this. There you go. So it's changed here to someone will respond as soon as possible. So you can use other different, formatting tools to kind of change the look of this if you want to make it maybe skinnier, or if you want to change the color, that kind of stuff. But this is just the basic one. We didn't have to do any coding. We just had to install the plugin and add this shortcode to the page. So that's the end of this video. We now have a contact form on our Contact Us page.